What's going on, everybody? So today we're back here with another video. I might have to do a voiceover just for the fact that the music may be too loud. So yeah, but other than that, we are going to be doing abs and legs for today's workout. Abs and legs. I am going to try to implement it more into my workouts, just since it is something I do lack on and feel like I need to improve in. So that is something we'll be covering today. My 3 main workouts I started doing as of now, for my abs at least. That way, my body doesn't get used to the same workouts, and I'll switch it up throughout the weeks. For the first workout for the abs, we're gonna start with the ab roller. As you can see, it's a normal ab roller wheel. Nothing special about it, just a regular ab roller. But as for the workout, what you want to do is try to keep your back as straight as possible. But as well as once you go down, is go as low as you can without using your feet. It's something where you have to have core strength and squeeze your basically your stomach or abs as you want to see it. Just for the fact that if you don't, all you gotta do is end up rolling and falling face flat. And I'm pretty sure no one wants to do that, so that's something you want to make sure when you're doing it. What I'm trying to say right here is you may not do as many as starting off, just because depending on if you're new on doing this kind of workout. I did a few right here to show a demonstration of how I try to do them. Just since it's supposed to be straight, but like I said, you could start with 5, 10 at most, even go for 20, but break it down into 5s. If you want to do that, you can do it instead of 3, 5, right? And break it out until you get 20 or something like that. Just depending on what you want to do, what your goal is. Right now, it is working more on core strength and the side part of your abs, so that is something to keep in mind. As well as you can have also breaks. The only thing is try to have them short periods, like 10, 30 seconds at most. Something else I did want to mention before going on with this workout is there could be times where you can't go as deep, like I said, depending on your core strength and just how strong you are with your core in general. We won't be able to go as deep as you might want to starting, but that's okay. You can start with going light by not going as far as you can and rolling back up. For example, when I started, I'm about to show you right here where I started with. You could basically call them baby reps, just for the fact that they're not full range reps, but you can see as you start. You can start feeling it in your abs, but it's just to get more of the range of motion down, get the feeling for it. And as you keep progressing, we want to go further down. That way you don't just stay stuck there and not be able to do the workout right. This is only just for beginners to start being able to use it and get comfortable with it, as well as build up strength in a way where they can start doing a full range of motion. Like you see, I started going wider and wider each time. So that's something you do want to keep in mind if you're not able to do them at the moment. That's okay. You can start with doing them with big reps and work your way to do it further down and get better at them and be able to do more reps in general. That's the way I started, and that's the way I'd recommend if you're not able to do full range roller wheel, right? So after being done with the ab roller that works in your abs overall, we're gonna go straight to what's called Russian twist. It's actually one of my favorites that I like to do, but there is a couple ways you could do this. You could do it where you're sitting down and you do it side to side. As you can see, I'm about to do it right now. Right, one side to the other, sitting down without raising your legs. That's just another way we can start in case you can't do it with your legs raised. But you could also do it without the weight, just to start off. That's the way I started, without the weight, just to get more range of motion and try to feel it more. But you could also do it when you're raising your legs. But something you do want to make sure is the ball is always touching the ground, right? Yeah, that's something you got to make sure where it's always touching the ground. And like you can see right here, that another variation I was doing was that you do it side to side when your legs are opposite side of where your ball is going. So whenever I move the ball to the right, my legs are going to the left, and vice versa. That way, it's a harder version of doing the Russian twist, but it does get you a better contraction. It is something I like to do, right? But you do have to keep in mind whenever you're doing it is you want to keep your legs as straight as possible. That way you can get the most contraction and get the better it's the side of your abs, at least as you can see what I'm saying. It is where it targets the most, but you do want to take your time, try to not rush it. Just the fact that it is a core workout. And here I'm about to show you the way I do it as of now, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's what you want to try to do. But as you can see, I don't have my legs straight. And near the end, I realized that. So I try to straighten them out right there. That does make it harder. And preferably that's the way you should want to be doing it whenever you're doing this kind of workout. Just since that way you're doing the workout the right way. And it gets harder in general. And it's just a better way to do the ab workout in overall. Another variation of this is using some kind of object, like this roller, for instance. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up right there, so I move it a little bit forward, just enough where I can see it. But the point of having any kind of object that's high enough where it makes you raise your feet above it is good for the fact that it's making the workout harder and making sure that you just get an overall better contraction. However, it does make it harder, like I said, just for the fact that you're making sure your feet's going over an object, as well as you're doing your Russian twist, or moving the ball from one side to the other. It can make the workout harder, but overall, it makes the workout that much better for the fact that the contraction is way better. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the pain is there, but if there's no pain, there's no gain. And all you gotta make sure is the ball, like I said, is touching the ground. And yeah, however, this version, in my opinion, is better just for the fact that you're not as restricted as when you're just sitting down and doing it side to side, since you really don't have as much mobility to move around and you don't feel it as much. But it is one way to do it. If you want to do it, I would recommend it. Try this way, just since I feel like you're able to feel it more in general. And it's just, I feel like it's overall a better workout doing it that way, in my opinion. I've liked it that way much more. For my third and final ab workout, we're going to be doing something that's called leg raises. I'd like to do it a little bit differently. It's more like a superset. I like to consider it, chances I start with weight and then just use my own body weight afterwards. So what you want to do is you want to grab some kind of, let's say a ball. I have an 8 pound ball right there. You're going to want to kind of clamp it with your feet. Make sure you have it tight. That way you don't lose control of the ball and it, face falls on you. It's just the fact that it is a little bit dangerous. You can consider if you let it go. Not dangerous, but it would hurt. Like you can see right here, I didn't grab the ball right, and I had to adjust it. If you need to adjust it, that's fine. As you can see, when you start, you're gonna do it with the ball, raising it normal. But something is, you do want to keep your legs straight when you're doing it. But after that, something you do want to make sure is whenever you drop the weight, it's gonna be similar movement. The only difference is you're gonna be pushing up after you're done. As you can see, I have a little kick at the end where it makes your contraction so much more intense after you're pushing up, since it is more of a range of motion workout, and overall it just gets a better squeeze in your abs. And when I meant be careful with you clamping the ball the right way is for this same reason, as you can see here, as I almost dropped the ball on myself and I didn't really know where the ball was falling. So just be careful with that. You don't want to get yourself a nice bruise through the 8 pound or a plate that you might have with you, whatever you're using or you end up using. I honestly recommend a ball just for it makes it easier, but up to you. And As you can see here, I'm honestly just giving whatever I have. I am tired at that point, as you can see. I would recommend all of these workouts to failure, at least for ab workouts. But right after you're done, or not done, but after you feel like you can't go anymore with the weight, drop the weight, as you can see here, and do your own body weight. Main key difference is how I push up after I drop the weight. As you can see, it gets you a better contraction overall, and it's just overall killer workout. So that is that for ab workouts. That is the ab workout routine I'm going to be following as of now, at least while I'm starting. From here, we're going to go straight to my leg workout. I am going to switch it up a little bit for now, just to get different workouts in different orders, just to switch it up for today. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing today, and I'll see you in
we in the gym with it, you know what I'm saying? This bitch close at 10 tonight. So, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get it in, you know what I'm saying? Pop, 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 pop. That's why I tell this little nigga right here. But this nigga don't fucking listen. This nigga over here. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shredded dude though. Shredded dude.
Show me gains. Show me gains. Yeah.
Hey, check him out in the locker room, bro. That nigga, shit. That nigga shredded. Nah, but hey, get to your workout.
Alright, yeah, so it turns out everyone was wanting to do the Smith machine today, and I had to do another ab workout, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. So we're going to do what is called abdominal crunch, right? And it's pretty much a simple movement machine, just the fact that the only really key thing is you want to keep your back on that pad I showed, have your arms on those handles, and your feet will be between the little bottom part, and you're just going to crunch it out. Honestly, you want to do this to failure, in my opinion. I would say is the best way to go at this. And yeah, honestly, just do 4 sets of failure and go at it. So alternative events, my buddy that popped up in the last clip, he gave me his Smith machine since he was done. So what we're gonna do is regular squats. We are gonna start with no weight, just to get the flow, get the range of motion down, start feeling the movement, and just honestly go do a good amount. I think on this one I did about 10 or 12, I think. I didn't really count. I just kind of did them until I felt my body warming up. And yeah, this is more just for warm up and just to get the blood flowing through the body. Okay, yeah, so I did realize the line in the middle was blocking the way I was recording, or at least blocking me doing the workout. So I tried to fix the camera angle, see if that made any difference. However, from now we're gonna do RDLs. They are pretty similar to a deadlift. The main difference I would describe them as is the RDL is more of a stretch on your hamstring compared to deadlift, where it's more compressed movement. And something you gotta make sure is you want to keep your back as straight as possible as well, and get as much of a stretch in your back hamstring. Like I said, it is more about getting the back hamstring contraction, if anything. As you can see, the movement is pretty similar as a deadlift. It is quite a small difference in the way you're pressing. You're pressing. Like I said, the stretching and one's pushing off For now, you can see this is how I do my RDLs. Okay, y'all. So for here, we're gonna start doing leg extensions. The same thing as always. We're gonna try to go to failure at least. We're gonna be doing a set of 4. The way we're gonna be doing this set is honestly just going to failure. We're gonna start with the lightest weight. We're gonna rep that out. Give it whatever we have. Most likely we won't do a pause until the 3rd or 4th rep. So right here you can see I was trying to go with the faster tempo. Chances it is a lighter weight, but still doesn't mean that you should go slower. In my opinion, I think I was going a little bit too fast. I feel like I could have controlled that weight more, but honestly, as long as you slow down, not go as fast as I was going right there, should be fine. And the point is just to get a failure. So as long as you get to failure, that's the most important part. And as well as doing good form, most importantly. Form is above everything. As you can see, that wasn't my best form, and you can kind of see how it wasn't. Alrighty, y'all. So from here, we're going to be doing leg curls. It's going to be similar. Well, it's going to be the same thing as the leg extensions. We're going to be doing a set of 4, going to failure. Just giving as many reps as you can. We are going to start with a little bit of lighter weight, like I said, on the first one. And from there, go on heavier. The goal is just to get a failure, like I said. At this point, it's just to burn yourself out. Give whatever you have left, so you don't, leave that gym feeling like you had something left to give. It's just to give everything you got and go at it. So as you can see, is I started a little bit fast, or not fast, but I was adjusting the seat. So it is important to keep it the right way. Make sure that it is adjusted to the way you want it to, and just go as much as you can. Since all of the calf machines were taken, we had to improvise using a workout that involves our own body weight. So it's gonna be the same thing as calf raises. The only main difference is that you're just using your body weight and going to failure and push yourself as much as you can and going from there. From that should be the end of the workout. It's the last workout. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed today's videos and see you on the next one.